Good morning, students. How are you, bache? Hope you must be fine at your places and doing well. Students, we are going to start today a new chapter named as Financial Statement Analysis. This is a theory chapter including in your syllabus, objectives, importance, and limitations with its meaning. So, first of all, we will start with the meaning of it. द नेम ऑफ द टॉपिक फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एनालिसिस। बेटे ये दो वर्ड्स अगर हम फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट को अलग कर दें, एनालिसिस को अलग कर दें, तो फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट इट इंक्लूड्स स्टेटमेंट ऑफ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस एंड बैलेंस शीट। ठीक है। और एनालिसिस क्या होता है बच्चे? इट इज़ ए क्रिटिकल एग्जामिनेशन। तो फुल मीनिंग ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट एनालिसिस, it is the process of critical examination of financial information which is contained, which is included in the financial statements so as to understand and make it meaningful. ठीक है? Because we know that in the financial statement there is a complex huge data in the financial statement which does not give us any fruitful results because it does not tell us about the liquidity position of the business. अगर हम इसको ऐसे ही देखें फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स को, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस को, वी नो देयर इज अ मास कॉम्प्लेक्स डाटा इंक्लूडेड, मॉनेटरी डाटा है, उसमें बहुत सारा डाटा है, लेकिन अगर हम कहें कि उसकी लिक्विडिटी बताए, सॉल्वेंसी के बारे में बताए, बिजनेस की प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के बारे में हमें एक बार देख के पता चल जाए, विच इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल बाय सीइंग इट. फॉर दैट पर्पज वी नीड टू critically examine the financial information which is contained in these financial statements. So that is the work of financial statement analysis. Clear है बच्चे? हम सिंपल से एग्जांपल भी लेके इसको समझ सकते हैं बच्चे. We know that there is a wide variety of current assets in the balance sheet. There is a wide variety of current liabilities in the balance sheet. But when we put all those current assets at one place and all various current liabilities at another place, और उनका हम आपस में कोई रिलेशनशिप में उसको रखते हैं, करंट एसेट्स एंड करंट लाइबिलिटीज को, और उससे एक रिजल्ट निकालते हैं. जैसे मान लो हम करंट रेशो बनाएंगे, आपको रेशो एनालिसिस का चैप्टर करवाया जाएगा. करंट रेशो मींस करंट एसेट्स ओवर द करंट लाइबिलिटीज, कि कितनी करंट एसेट्स हैं बिजनेस की, कितनी करंट लाइबिलिटीज हैं, वेदर करंट एसेट्स आर सफिशिएंट टू मीट द करंट लाइबिलिटीज. ठीक है. हम वहाँ पे एक आइडियल रेशो भी मान लेते हैं कि मान लो 2:1 इज द आइडियल रेशो, कि करंट एसेट्स अगर 2 रुपीज़ हैं तो करंट लाइबिलिटीज 1 रुपया है. इसका मतलब देयर आर सफिशिएंट करंट एसेट्स टू मीट द करंट लाइबिलिटीज in the business. So that way we can judge the short term solvency of the business. Right, beta? So it is only possible when there is analysis. Analysis means comparison of two variables of a financial statements. वो दो वेरिएबल्स कोई भी हो सकते हैं, चाहे वो करंट एसेट्स करंट लाइबिलिटीज ले लो बैलेंस शीट के, चाहे आप नेट प्रॉफिट नेट सेल्स ले लो, कुछ भी. इट मे बी फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट. क्लियर है बच्चे? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एनालिसिस ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. Next topic beta, it is objectives of analysis of financial statement. The very first objective, it is to know about the profitability. We know that profitability of the business is very important. Every business started to earn something as a profit. So that profitability analysis, that earning capacity, it can be possible when we have analysis of financial statement. When we have comparison of two variables of the financial statement and brings them into a particular relationship, it tells us about something important information like profitability of the business, earning capacity of the business. So that way, if as a potential investor you want to invest your money in the business, your decision is based on the profitability and earning capacity of the business. If the business is earning good profit, having the good earning capacity, you will ready to invest your money in the business. So that way analysis of financial statement is very important. Second is to know the financial strength. Business is financially strong or not, it depends upon that if the funds internally or externally it is available for the expansion of the business, for the modernization of the business without any difficulties faced by the business, we can say that business is financially strong enough. So that financial strength, it is again only outcome of the analysis of financial statement. Third beta, to know the solvency. Solvency, it may be of short-term nature, it may be of long-term. So solvency, short-term solvency, whether the business it is in a position to meet its short-term debts like payment of creditors, bills payable, payment of bank overdraft in time, and likewise long-term when the business is in a position to make repayment of debentures and repayment of bank loan in time. So that way we can say the business solvency is good enough, that is short term or long term. Next point, we have to make comparative study. Comparative study, it may be within the similar nature of business, जो आपकी same business nature है उनके बीच में comparison, or it may be of a same business for different years. So that comparison, it is only possible when there is analysis of financial statement. So when the business is having comparison of two different concerns, in that case management is very much helpful in taking decision that how much sales, how much expenses, all these are there, how much profit, how much working capital, etc., in comparison to other concerns our business is having. So it will tell us about their sales, about our sales. Important decisions can be based on the results. Next, we have to know the capability of payment of dividend and interest. As you know that, बच्चे, the purpose of analysis, it is to examine whether the concern has the capacity to pay dividend and interest in time. First of all, तो यही होता है कि वो timely दे दे. And it is also about how many times, how many number of times the profits are available in comparison to interest and dividend amount. हम ratios में earning per share भी निकालते हैं, interest coverage ratio निकालते हैं. So all these ratios will help us to tell about the answers of these questions. That is why we can say analysis of financial statement, it is very important. Clear है बच्चे? So this way we can say that some other important useful information is also provided by the analysis of financial statement, by which we come to know about the weaknesses of the business, so that management can take remedial measures on all these weak points and try to overcome from such all weaknesses. ठीक है बेटा? So that way we can say analysis of financial statement, it is very much important. These are the objectives of analysis of financial statement. So the next topic we have importance of financial statement analysis. As you know that but information which is contained in financial statements, it is very much useful to different categories of the users of financial statement, right beta? We know, we have studied in +1 class that there are different users who are using the information of accounting of the business for different purposes. So we will just have one by one different users, how we can say कि analysis of financial statement, it is important for them. So first user, it is investor beta. We know that investors, they are very much interested in the profitability and safety of its investment. कि जिन्होंने अपना पैसा इन्वेस्ट किया बेटे, वो अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए कितनी सेफ्टी है, and they would like to know whether the business is profitable, has growth potential, and is progressing on sound lines. For this reason, they always peep into the business information. They are always interested in the analysis of the financial statement. Then secondly, we have bankers and lenders. Bankers, they used to give funds to the business. Lenders, they also give funds to the business. So they are interested in servicing of their loans by the enterprises. That is regular payment of interest and repayment of principal amount on the particular dates, and would like to know the safety of their investment and stability of return during this duration of loan. So that means bankers and lenders, they always have keen interest in the analysis of financial statement so as to know whether the investment it is safe enough, whether the return on their investment it will be timely return, that is the interest rate as well as the principal amount which is to be given back to the lenders. Then we have suppliers. They also have interest in receiving their payments as and when become due, right beta? And would like to know its ability to honor its short-term commitments. That business has made some commitments towards the suppliers and they always have interest that the payments are safe enough. Employees, they also have interest. For that reason, it is very much important. They are interested in better emoluments for the bonus, for the good salaries, right? Good perks, and would like to know its financial performance and profitability and its working of the business. Then next we have management. Management, they also show interest in the overall financial performance and financial position of the enterprise as a whole and its various departments or various divisions. Management needs to take important decisions on the basis of analysis of financial statement. They have to control the weak areas. They have to plan for the future. For all those reasons, we can say the analysis of financial statement, it is very much important for all these users. So we are going to complete the chapter by discussing the last topic in it, that is limitations of financial statement analysis. बेटे हमें मालूम है कि financial statements we usually said कि it is precise, exact and final, but we know that the fact is different. Some important information it is concealed. It is not completely shown by the financial statement. So that way, the users, when they are going to use this information on the basis of such analysis, they should keep in mind the various limitations which we are going to discuss just now. Okay? Because it will affect their important valuable decisions. Number one limitation we have, ignores the qualitative elements. As we know that we record the various monetary aspects of the transaction, but although we totally ignore the qualitative elements, like we can say quality of the management, it may be the quality of labor force, it may be the public relations, these are ignored when carrying out the analysis of financial statements. Then beta second we have not free from personal bias. As we know that the analysis of financial statement cannot be said to be free from personal biasness, because it is in the hands of the accountant beta that he has to choose a particular method of charging depreciation. He has to choose method of inventory valuation. So that way it is up to him to choose any method which is comfortable and suitable to him. So that way it does not give us the exact and true value of the business. Likewise, we have another limitation which ignores the price level changes. As we know that financial statements, these are prepared on the historical cost. It does not tell us about the price level change, because all the various assets which are shown in the balance sheet budget, it is based on the historical cost less depreciation. That means in the beginning it is acquired price, afterwards it is after deducting the depreciation at its book value. As we know that value always changes, money value always goes on change, so that change is not reflected by the analysis of financial statement. It is a great limitation.